We now know why Doctor Who was a massive failure. We now know. Yes, all the crap that they did, okay. But the showrunner, Russell T. Davies, has come out and stated that trans rights are more important than Doctor Who. So yeah, once again, I was right. They didn't give a damn about this series. They just wanted to push their message, their agenda, and it fell flat. Let's hear what Russell T. Davies has to say about this. Oh yeah, when you're going down, you're going down. Let's dive right into this one. This article comes from Fandom Pulse. Russell T. Davies deflects criticism of Doctor Who's extreme leftist politics by claiming trans rights to be more important than the show. So yeah, this is it. You see, this is what I keep saying. And when you give these projects to these people who only thing on their mind is their agenda, that is it. What exactly does trans right have to do at all with Doctor Who? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea, because as far as I am aware, you're supposed to be making quality entertainment. But no, they can make absolutely nothing without doing this nonsense. Russell T. Davies has policed his extreme leftist politics as a priority over Doctor Who, and it shows in this Comic-Con discussion. So yeah, when he was at Comic-Con, this is what he had to say. But let's go through what they have, a bit of the information that our Fandom Post put together here. Russell T. Davies continues to double down on his push for absurd identity politics through the new Doctor Who show with his gay black lead Ncuti Gatwa. This week at San Diego Comic-Con, Davies dodged a question about long-time Doctor Who fans being upset with the show's this direction by invoking his extreme politics once again. Last year, Russell T. Davies warned viewers multiple times that politics would be the entire focus of Doctor Who in several interviews. Oh yeah. Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson both joined him in interviews, letting fans know they would be offended, and the three of them made bigger PR blunders than have been seen on perhaps any show, especially when Gatwa told long-time fans not to watch and to touch grass. And I'm telling people this, and they want to. Some people have contacted me and tell me, "Oh, if you watch the show, I'll get the other." I'm not going to watch it, because when you are openly insulting and attacking your fans like that, as far as I am concerned, you deserve to fail. That is it. You deserve to fail. You could have been very diplomatic about it and just let the fans say, you know what, we are making something for the fans. We really do hope that you will enjoy sticking to the source material. If you have any suggestions that you would like us to follow, please feel free to let us know. We want to work with you to make something really great. That's what we want. But no, not that. Telling people if you don't like it, don't watch it, go touch grass, for God's sake. When nobody showed up, you was damn vexed about it. No, your show deserved to crash and burn. True to his word, Russell T. Davies inserted some of the most heavy-handed leftist politics seen on any TV show. The Doctor was turned into a bastardization of the character, running around and crying rather than solving problems in a masculine way. Yeah? Few people have told me that they say, oh, Doctor, what he was doing? We say he wasn't acting like the Doctor at all, and wouldn't doubt it. With multiple scenes glorifying homosexuality and transgenderism to where the show didn't seem to have plots half of the time. The most insulting part of the show occurs in Rogue, where Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor abandons his companion to make out with another man. Yeah, that's what people want to see. God forbid we see the Doctor acting like the Doctor, being brilliant, doing things, getting stuff done. No, that seems stick his tongue down some man's throat. That makes sense, yeah. Ratings have been atrocious for the show. As a result, with the new season of Doctor Who posting the lowest views ever on the long-running sci-fi program, fans have expressed their disdain for the new Doctor Who direction, and many are at the point where they're claiming Doctor Who merely ended with Peter Capaldi's run of the character. And I've had people telling me that all the information that I am putting out is a lie and the show is a big success and all kind of thing. The show was an absolute unmitigated disaster. The lowest ratings in 60 years. People abandoned that like you wouldn't believe. Not one episode ever made it to Nielsen or Samba or anything, and that streaming actually takes into account the streaming numbers and all kind of stuff. Nobody cared. People are getting wise and they're getting sick of all this garbage because you're not making entertainment anymore. You're putting activism before everything, and people are sick of this nonsense. They are sick of this nonsense. You're not even trying anymore. Like I said multiple times, when they made the Doctor a woman, the only option left for them after that was to make the Doctor black and gay. That was it. And they did that, and look at the result. It's never about the character. It's always about the agenda. And people are seeing this, and they've had enough of it. Season 2 has already been filmed, and recently they announced a spin-off of the show which will run for 5 episodes called The War Between the Land and Sea, starring some familiar faces from Doctor Who's past. It seems similar to the Torchwood spin-off done in the mid-2000s, but this time there has been little fan excitement or enthusiasm as the main show has done so poorly. I wouldn't doubt it. People just don't care anymore. They've seen it for what it is and they don't care. At San Diego Comic-Con on a panel with fellow showrunner Alex Kurtzman, from Star Trek, yes. And next one who pushed identity politics before the show and destroyed Star Trek. Look at Discovery. Oh crap, I don't remember. I was supposed to do a video on the last season of Discovery. No, nobody watched it. No, nobody watched it, so nobody cared. But still, I mean, look at that. Like I've told people a few times, the first season of Star Trek Discovery, I watched it and I was like, okay, this is not great, but maybe. Second season, you were like, what the hell? Third season, you were, oh my God, no. And that was pretty much it. The show was terrible. It had no pacing, made no sense. They were pushing agendas up the wazoo. And this was the result. Well, let's get back to this. Russell T. Davies was asked about longtime fans' poor reaction to the show and how he felt. In his response, he played the victim and doubled down on identity politics. Of course, because they're always the victim. That's the Hollywood thing, You're the problem, not them. You understand me? They're doing everything perfect, and you're the bastard who just won't like it. This is what Russell T. Davies had to say. I don't go online much. Maybe I should. Maybe that's wrong. I'm talking about Twitter, X as the portal online. I don't feel particularly safe as a gay man. What exactly are you afraid of, Russell? What exactly are you afraid of? Because I could tell you right here, nobody cares who you sleeps with. Nobody. Absolutely nobody cares. And if you go on Twitter and say anything and get anything, a couple million bots will attack you. So I don't understand how you're talking about you don't feel safe on it. Everything is how they don't feel safe. You don't feel safe on Twitter. You don't feel safe walking down the street. You don't feel safe going to a convention and, I don't know, Gina Carano is showing up there. Oh, suddenly you don't feel safe. It's not a matter of you not feeling safe. It's a matter of you not getting your head out of your ass and doing what you're supposed to do. That's what it is. Continues on. It's getting worse and worse in societies. Right about that, just look at Doctor Who. I see what's said out there, but that's a long discussion for another time. I doubt you see anything. I'm not sure I can even be part of that. So I get my agent telling me what's going on. I'm sure your agent is very thorough. I get people kind of here inevitably. There's kind of osmosis about the culture wars or whatever kind of creep through. Not up to now he mentioned Doctor Who. He might up to now he mentioned it. Then he dropped the bombshell to completely deflect any criticism and ignore the bad ratings and reviews of new Doctor Who programs. Yes, because this is what he wanted all the time. This is what he had to say. To be honest, in terms of online activity, I'm more interested in what's happening. I think Doctor Who's fine. Well, clearly you're not writing it. I think there are things happening in the culture war, particularly with trans rights, which are a million times more important than what's happening with Doctor Who. Right? And this, people, is why the show fails. If you want to have your belief and you want to champion transgender rights, whatever, that's your business. You feel free to do that. Nobody has a problem with that. But when it comes to the fact that you are at Comic-Con, talking about the show that you are a showrunner for, stick to that. What in God's name got into your mind to say that, trans rights are much more important than the show that I actively destroyed? But this is their mentality. They would rather paint themselves as the victim and wrap themselves in a warm cloak of victimhood than actually get up and do anything. This is their continued problem. And as far as they are concerned, you're supposed to be out there championing them. The man mentioned Doctor Who like twice in it. Twice, 2 or 3 times in it. That's it. Never talked about the show, never talked about anything. All he had to say is that, it's fine, but I think trans rights are more important. You don't care about your own property. Why should anybody else care about it? The article continues on, as a person whose literal job at Comic-Con is to promote Doctor Who, exactly, deflecting by claiming the show isn't important when he is a showrunner is a crazy move. But it shows how much extreme political zealots are running these programs. Russell T. Davies doesn't care about Doctor Who. It's just about his political agenda. And yet Disney and the BBC are paying him a handsome salary to write Doctor Who. He continues, it's getting worse, it's terrifying. Alex Kurtzman similarly embattled for his destruction of the Star Trek franchise, with shows like Discovery, which also prioritize identity politics over staying true to Star Trek. Then chimed in to validate Davies' insane rant, saying, "You're fighting some of those battles on the show just by the representation." It's clear that in regards to Star Trek and Doctor Who, both men in charge of the franchises are intent on putting the extreme politics above the shows, which investors at Disney and Paramount can't be happy with. They said as much that they're going to continue in the same direction with upcoming seasons of Star Trek and Doctor Who, and we can expect even lower ratings to come based on their inability to see their own problems and change. They don't care. They don't care. You were at Comic-Con and that's the kind of nonsense you're talking about. But but you see, the thing I keep saying, people are realizing this and they're fighting back. People are sick of this nonsense. I saw this article earlier today and I was so glad. I said, dad wins full custody of son 4 after child's mother allegedly tried to raise him non-binary. Yeah. Talk about it. This is the father and his son. Yeah. All kind of madness. How the mother would report, continuously dress the child in dress and thing, put on makeup, refer to them as they, them, want the child to act like a girl. And when the child keeps saying that no, he's a boy, the mother wouldn't stop. This is what these people are doing. They want to go after their own children. What does a 4-year-old child care about any of that for? No. No, but this is the kind of nonsense that they keep pushing. Their minds are so warped and poisoned that they want to do this to their own children. These are the kind of people Russell T. Davies and Alex Kurtzman are reaching out to. This is the big representation cultural war that they're fighting. So again, this is what we now have confirmation from Russell T. Davies as to why Doctor Who was such an unmitigated failure, because he doesn't care about the show. He wants to push an agenda and he doesn't give a damn if it fails or not. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is what the man has come out and stated. You understand me? His activism, his social justice, identity politics crap is much more important than Doctor Who. And yet, Disney is paying this man handsomely for that. Yeah, this show is doomed. The second season has already been made. We know what the first season that Shruti Gatwa was in. Then, what do you think is going to happen at the second season? It's going to be even worse. That's it. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.